This is the story of Joseph, a boy who was hated by his brothers for being their father's favorite. Jacob, Joseph's father, was a rich farmer who had a large expanse of wheat field, as well as thousands of goats, sheep, donkey and horses. In addition, he had a large household comprising 4 wives, 12 sons and 1 daughter. He also had many servants. Jacob's favorite wife was Rachel, a very beautiful woman who was also hard-working. Sadly, Rachel found it very difficult to conceive. After many years of trying to conceive, she gave birth to Joseph and Benjamin, his brother. Unfortunately, Rachel died while giving birth to Benjamin, her second and last son. After Rachel died, Jacob transferred the love and affection he had for her to their first son, Joseph. This didn't sit well with other members of the family. Joseph was specially loved by Jacob, his father, because his late mother was his father's favorite wife and also because he had him in his old age. His father demonstrated this love by giving him preference above his brothers. One day, he bought him a coat of many colors to the envy and consternation of his brothers. Sibling rivalry began and his brothers, moved with envy because of how their father constantly showed his preference for Joseph, couldn't be at peace with him. Oh, how they hated him! They would bicker, argue, disagree with him at every turn, but Joseph didn't mind. After all, their father loves and supports him, what could go wrong? To make matters worse, whenever the brothers went to the field to work and take care of their father's flock, Joseph would come back home and regale their father with tales of every misdeed of his brothers. A lot would later go wrong, but Joseph was too naive to notice the murderous rage his brothers suppressed whenever he came around them. The straw that broke the camel's back was a dream Joseph had. He called his brothers and foolishly narrated his dream to them. "Brothers, come and listen to the dream I had," said Joseph. His brothers didn't care about his dream, neither did they want to be around him, but they managed to stay and listen. "In my dream, I saw that we were in the field binding shears. Suddenly my sheaf stood upright and yours formed a circle around it. Then all your sheaves bowed in obeisance to mine." Joseph narrated naively. "What? So you want to rule over us? Isn't that it? You think you will be the heir that would inherit everything father has and we'll all have to beg you for handouts?" His brothers roared with anger. A dark storm was brewing in their minds, but Joseph couldn't sense it. Something very terrible was about to happen, but nobody knew. Follow and like Gems from Scripture channel to watch the next series in the exciting story of Joseph and his brothers.